Hey guys, what's going on? What was the name of this one? Yeah, let's be honest here. Let's be honest, guys. We're subjects. We're um, we're subjects. We're subjected to an environment we don't agree with, a family we don't agree with, maybe even a physical appearance we don't agree with. We are just subjects. Everybody's got this grandioso fucking cartoon story in their mind about how special they are and how this is a test for them specifically, or this is a school for them specifically, or this is a decision of a judgmental God between who's naughty and who's nice, and it's all set up for that, and blah blah blah. And it's just like, why do humans do that? Like, we're constantly subjected to a realm and things in the realm we don't like. Paying taxes, getting old, blah blah blah. The list of shitty shit we have to deal with fucking goes on forever. So what are we really? Outside of delusions and the cartoons and the stuff that people say when you can see the whites of their eyes, we're subjects. We get subjected to a bunch of shit we don't like. That's what we are. What are humans? We're subjects. Something else chooses or writes the script or builds the realm for whatever. Something else chooses, and then we get subjected to what it wants. Nobody laying around in a coma wants to be sleeping forever, but they were subjected to a coma state. They're forced into it. We're all forced into this realm. I'm not wearing my glasses, guys. I can see that comments are happening, but I can't see that comments are happening. I wanted to get this shit off my chest real quick. So I wrote down a few words here. So a lot of people are going to tell you that you're this powerful entity and blah, blah, blah. And I hope that I'm wrong about this. Okay. I hope that we're all X-Men about to evolve and get our powers. But again, you can hope in one hand and shit in the other and see which one fills up first. So I don't think that we are these powerful beings. Again, there's people's mental delusions, the retard realm, and then there's the observable physical realm. In the observable physical realm, we do not have power. We are subjects. Period. End of discussion. We don't have power. We get forced into this situation, forced into that situation, and outside of people's minds going, oh, but this is all for special old me. I'm the main character. What actually happens is a bunch of souls that don't agree with what's happening to them get forced into it anyways. That's the observable part. So if we have great power, where's our great power when people astral project? Where's our great power when people astral project? Because from what I hear, even the most advanced ones struggle constantly. They constantly have to fight against forces. They constantly have to deal with even getting to the point where they're astral projecting is a goddamn, mind maze to get to that point. And then once you get to that point, you get good astral, and then you got all these other weird issues to deal with. It's just always this constant fight back against us. There's entities in the astral realm that'll shock you in your belly with a weird electric baton and wrap you up in a fucking butterfly energy thing and fucking arrest you or do MK Ultra on you in some weird back room of the astral realm. Okay, so we don't have any power in this reality. We're forced into all this shit we don't like, getting old, falling apart, watching people we love die, blah, 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 depression, misery. Even if we leave the body, then there's, again, it's we have no freedom, we have no power. It's just, again, all against us. So where's our power? Where is our power? What else did I write here? Okay, if we're these powerful entities, what's going on with people that have sleep paralysis? How come they're powerless? They're powerless. What's going on with them? Do you think that they want to just sit there and be terrified or have some weird old witch sitting on their chest? Or what about people that deal with succubuses? Where's their power at? People get sexually assaulted in their beds or wherever they're sleeping, and life goes on. They didn't want that, and it happened. Where's their power there? It appears that the succubus has more power because they're the one intruding on their life and making happen to them what they want to happen to them. What about people that have experienced alien abductions where they literally get stuck to walk through a wall and go onto the ship, like beyond their control? They have no power, no control. What about that? What about just in a basic sense? Addiction, sleep paralysis. Okay. In a basic sense, what about somebody that gets wrongfully arrested? Where's their power at? Where's their power? It appears that the realm and its agents has more power than us. Again, I don't know. I observe, oh, Chris, why is the realm trying so hard then if we're powerless? I don't know. I just know that we're powerless. That's what I observe. That's what I observe. You want to get into the semantics of why the realm's going out of its way to further enslave us more and blah. I don't know. It's doing a good job, though, I'll say that. It's doing a fucking good job. It's doing a good fucking job, but supposedly we all have a bunch of power. We're all just X-Men, powerful astral entities that have been tricked or trapped. Well, dude, if you were so tricked and trapped to be dumb enough to get tricked and trapped, you weren't all that powerful, motherfucker. What are you talking about? Where's your power at? Where is this power that people always talk about? Do I have to quit whacking my winky and go no fap? Do I have to stop eating processed foods and then do I get some power, or do I just get some mental clarity? This video isn't going to be too much longer. Before I put my glasses on and start reading comments, but yeah, I'm sick of hearing how powerful we are in a realm where we're powerless. I'm sick of hearing how powerful we are in a realm where we're constantly subjected to what something else or somebody else wants to do to us. This fucking reality is a goddamn joke, something to be laughed at. Its minions are a joke. I literally feel like I'm stuck in some sort of cosmic fucking joke. Reality is not an interesting experience. Well, no, it is an interesting experience. I need to choose my words more wisely. It's definitely interesting, but it's not an enjoyable experience. It's not an enjoyable experience, not for the humans. What do we have to look forward to? What do you guys have to look forward to as a human entity having this experience in this realm? Bills, work, stress, depression. Ooh. You're going to get old. You're going to start falling apart. Do you even have retirement to look forward to? And that's if you make it that long. With all the processed shit, especially if you're American, the foods we eat, you'd be lucky to make it to fucking 70 nowadays. You'd be lucky to make it to 70. Nowadays, motherfuckers in their 20s and 30s and 40s are having heart failure. My best buddy, John, fucking just grabbed his chest and fell down at work, 36 years old. They basically made a work slave system, said you will participate or you will suffer, basically. That's what they did. They made a slave system, said this is what you're going to do in the machine. We tell you what to do and you will do it. They've given us no choice. They basically forced us, again, where's your power at? If you're powerful, I know you don't like being in a slave system. Well, we're in a slave system every day. But they carved up a really great slave system, made us as unhealthy as possible so they can further feed off of us because there's a lot of money in the medical field, in quotes, the medical field. And we die off before we even make it to that age where we do get to kick back and get taken care of by our country that we work so hard to maintain and support. So basically create a slave system where they die before they get to be free. Perfect job. Nasty, power-hungry, narcissist, demon, archons, agents, aliens, reptiles, something. I don't know what's going on. They're not human. Humans don't behave that way, or maybe humans do behave that way, and I'm underestimating the level that human minds can go to. I just know this place is a fucking shithole. That's observable. People are going to say, no, we need to astral project. Bro, you don't even know nothing about astral projection. You don't even know that. What is astral? What's going on there? How do I know that that's not a dream being made up in your mind? And what is the difference between astral projection and lucid dreaming? Some people say, well, I leave the body. Well, okay, how do you know that that's not a part of your dream? How do you know the difference between a lucid dream and an astral projection? Definitively, how do you know the difference? Even if you're in an astral projection, oh, well, I wouldn't create a realm where I got arrested and shocked in my belly. Well, you're telling me that that's exactly what you created, though. How do I know that that's not your creation? Because everybody's story is a little bit different. It's not always the same. It's not always the same. So that tells me that it's being created by the individual. If it's always a little bit different. And then what's going on there? How come when you're in that realm, you don't have your memories? Well, because you're not in the meat monkey body that has memories. You're the essence that powers the meat monkey body, which is a very sporadic. Consciousness is everywhere. What we call consciousness is probably just a type of technology or a program or something in a very advanced simulation. But the energy we are is sort of sporadic all over the place. Like when you look at the dream world, it's kind of crazy and doesn't make sense. And then the real world is sort of a solidified, sort of linear or scripted experience. It's not so chaotic, but it is chaotic. The very nature of it came from chaos. If we're the ones that created it, we're chaotic beings. So of course it's chaotic, but it's the most, I think reality may be the most solidified version of experience that us as entities or energy or technology can experience. Once you start talking about the astral and this and that, it starts getting dreamy and weird and mysterious and doesn't make sense. And everybody's story is a little bit different. But yeah, we're in some bizarre simulation. Our lives aren't important. Again, that's not an opinion. That's observable. Our lives are not important in this realm. Whatever created it, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Don't give a fuck about humans. It don't give a fuck about humans. And that's obvious. And if it does give a fuck about humans, it only gives a fuck about us suffering. I don't know what God people talk about when they talk about God. Where is this loving, caring God that you people talk about? I don't see that. Again, outside of your white-eyed imagination, I just don't see that in reality. I see a suffering pit where people struggle. And again, observable, everybody sees it. Look at statistics, look at the suicide rates, look at the depression rates, look at the rates of people on psych meds. This realm is not kind to human souls, period. End of discussion, not arguable. It just is what it is. All right, now I'll look at some comments. Hey guys, what up, No Name? What up, Callum? What up, Fucked Up Glasses? What up, Johnny? What up, Three Fingers? What up, Hazen? What up, everybody? How's everybody doing? God, we got 22 people in this motherfucker. I've been streaming for like 5 seconds, for 13 minutes. Awesome, dude. We're doing pretty good. Dreams not energy producing. He ain't wrong. It is unfortunate that he became so aware at such a young age, though. That must be hard. Who, Vazen? At 11 years old, I was already like, bitch, I do not even want to live past anything. Knowing your own. Geez, so Vazen, you had a rough life, man, didn't you? Like, what? Because, dude, I had a really rough life at those young ages, and I didn't even feel like that. God, Lee, how was your childhood? Did you have like a really shitty family or fucked up dynamic or just environment with a lot of abuse and violence or nastiness? How come at 11 you were already done with this reality? Because again, I was getting my face punched in or watching my siblings, just living in fear the majority of my childhood. And even I didn't feel like that. Your boxes, I see they contain Dookie Boy biscuits. Oh, actually, yeah, you were way off, Zane. I mean, it was a good try, though. There is a box with computer parts, but it's over there. That's not what I was talking about. I was talking about the ones on my computer desk, and I said I did tell you that they're green. Actually, I even showed them on stream, or well, sort of showed them on stream. So So close. Yeah, you were about 10 feet away. He has literally gave up without admitting to it. Who gave up, Johnny? He said everything past 50 is horrible. Why do you want to get old and sick? Everything past... Dude, I heard that about 30. Then I heard that about 40. Now I'm hearing it about 50. Everybody's heard it about 60, 70, and 80. You know, once you get to 63, it's all downhill. Once you get to 71, it's all downhill. It's like, I think once you get to like 40, it's, well, not all downhill. I mean, I don't know. I would say take care of yourself physically, and you will age gracefully, but you still will age. There's no way around it. I don't care if you're Forrest Gump and run every second of every fucking day of your life. Healthy, super athlete, you still age and die. It don't matter how hard you try. So, not getting advantage. It's verbally abused. Oh, that's child got sick of feeling like a giant bird. I'm sorry to hear that, Basin. That explains a lot. Yeah. Verbal abuse is horrible. Verbal abuse is horrible. Actually, I mean, I got verbal abuse too, but that wasn't as bad. The belittling, like the calling me fat or ugly or whatever, type of shit. It did happen, but not so often. For me, it was just living in fear all the time, like being around nasty people that will just haul off and fucking beat the fuck out of you. You know what I'm saying? Just for doing something silly, wrong in front of them, like laughing with the dog or, just some stupid shit. I take super good care of my health, so I should be fine. I always wear my masks and stay up to date with all my flu jabs. Okay. No Name's about to catch himself on fire and explode because his blood's become a chemical concoction of random fucking things. And once them chemicals run into each other from his last injection to his new injection, once they meet, he's going to fucking catch on fire and he's going to be spontaneous human combustion. For sure, I am the worst abuser to myself, though. Hee. It's true. Everything that feels good kills us. I love drinking this sugary, creamy fucking coffee, but it fucks my stomach up. Not just because coffee's acidic, but also because coffee's the most heavily fucking pesticide sprayed thing in this realm. Like, if you start getting health issues, it's probably because you're eating pesticides. You get like the dry eyes, the dry skin, the fucking achy joints, the weird old man popping bones and all that shit. That's from pesticides, bro. People don't realize how bad pesticides actually are. They're killing us. And yeah, I love that. I love smoking my weed. The weed's now even sprayed probably with pesticides or chemicals, but that ain't real weed no more. That shit ain't real weed. I haven't seen a fucking seed in my weed in fucking years. But what up, Briary? What up, dude? Oh, it's where's or let me go message T. Damn, there was something I wanted to ask T, but it's slipping my mind now. What the hell did I want to ask T? I can't fucking remember. How weed and coffee is like peas and carrots. Yeah. Oh, geez. There we go. Thank you, T. I was just about to message you. Oh, yeah, I got to put on live chat. Don't forget to put on live chat, everybody. Upwards and downward strikes. Well, T, I had something to ask you, but now it's fucking slipping my mind. No, anyways, it happens. Did anyone felt life more easy lately? Yeah, me, Ryrie. Well, actually, a few of us. Life's, well, I don't know if life became easier lately or I'm just so done dealing with it. I don't let it emotionally affect me, or I don't know. Seeing it like a simulation, I don't take it serious anymore. I don't know. Oh, I didn't even see your comments, T. I looked too. Oh, it's medical gear for hospice and old people. Okay, I did look over one. Did anyone feel like the real question is, was it ever real weed or coffee though? Oh, just a projection. Yeah, I know what you mean. That's true too. Like what is real, but it appears in the real or in the observable realm. Yeah, when they spray certain things, man, it affects your health and shit. So I don't know if it's real simulation, but that's just in the program. Like, well, if they consume enough of this fucking liquid that glows fucking under a black light. These pesticides, they'll get real sick. It's just written into the code of the realm either way. Yeah, I mean, yeah, real weed, what I would call real weed, the shit that, it grew, they fucking picked the buds and sold it. Real weed, not some fucking conveyor belt weird genetically modified weed that doesn't even have fucking seeds in it. Real weed. I don't know. I haven't smoked real weed in a long time. Understanding or I don't know what is real. How we humans operate. We indulge in lies, drugs, feel extremely threatened by the truth. We like to complicate everything more and more over time. Yes, we do. We're drama. Humans are drama. Not all of them. Some people hate drama, but most humans are dramatic, bro. They like playing roles and like being the person they seen in a movie growing up. It's just really weird. We are not designed to be allies with logic, for we are just to run the bitch ass machines, but be stupid enough to sit in a dark ass room thinking about how this shit be fucking us over 24/7. Get out of that dark room, Vazen. Open the damn blinds and get some light on you. That shit will really start fucking with your health. If you sit in darkness all day, that shit will make you depressed. Like literally, like based on chemicals and I can't remember. There's a hormone that releases serotonin or something that you're not getting if you're sitting in darkness all the time, and not to mention vitamin D or whatever we get from the sun that rejuvenates us and makes us feel good. You guys know there's a lot of hospitals, like homeopathic hospitals, and one of the things they do is give people plenty of sun every day, and people get a lot healthier. For we are just to run this bitch ass machines, but be stupid enough to sit in a dark ass room thinking. And they tell you if you get any sun, you're gonna get cancer. It's like, maybe if I sit in all your fucking technologies and radio waves and frequencies, I'll get cancer, motherfucker. Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe that's why the rates of cancer have increased. It's not like the sun's fucking rays deadliness increased, you fucking weirdos, but people back in the 50s and 40s weren't getting cancer as much. Something else changed. The sun didn't change, you fucking dickheads. Or actually, the sun did change. It used to be gold when I was a kid. It was like golden, yellow, and now it's like fucking white. When it's on the horizon, it goes back to that color I remember. But back when I was a kid, even when it was 12 o'clock, it was gold and yellow. Now it's bright white. Oh shit. My gain is normal. My gain is normal, no name. Does that sound weird to you guys? Used to have that overthinking, melodrama, more like it, such as politics. Yeah, serotonin, melatonin. Yeah, you just sit in darkness all day, bro. Your serotonin and melatonin get out of whack, bro. You'll start having fucking depression. You'll start just wanting to fucking kill yourself. I mean, it's really just bad for it, like literally bad for you, both physically and mentally. And even after you die, you think that death is the end. No, death is not the end. This thing's eternal, bro. I hate to tell you that. You shall be recycled into another carcass. Keep being anathematized. Keep eating, shitting, and dying. Sempiternal cycle. Maybe is chemtrails making it look white? I don't know, T. Oh, yeah, it could be because, I mean, why does it change colors? When it's up above, it's like literally pure white, almost like they're blocking out the goldness of the sun or a certain bandwidth or frequency of the sun. Yeah, that's interesting, T. I never thought about that. Because when it's on the horizon, it goes back to that color. It's almost like, well, what is that? Is that under the chemtrails? And then it goes above the chemtrails and it gets white? Huh. Are they blocking out a specific type of light from our realm? Which there's only the slightest differences between the molecules serotonin, melatonin, DMT. They all start out as serotonin first. Though. You titled this stream, Let Us Be Honest Here. So now I shall endlessly going on speaking as wicked as possible over here. And I already did not do for a general while now. Do not turn back now. Wait, what? What's going on, Vazen? You're going to start talking dark? I'm used to it, dude. Whatever we do, we still in hell realm, continuously attacking by bioparasite, frequency, silent attack, and fucked scripted destiny. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Get a boost of serotonin before the sun goes down. The excess serotonin not used is converted into melatonin. We produce and convert to melatonin in no light. Probably don't hear shit about ozone anymore or Fukushima. Fucking huh. I didn't think about that. Are they blocking a specific type of light? And then what does that mean? What if this is a light show frequency and like that golden light like really brings goodness or love into the realm? And that's why everybody's become like a nasty evil narcissist. They're like literally blocking the good frequency from coming in this motherfucker with the goddamn chemtrails. We're worried about breathing in chemicals, but really it's much more sinister what's actually happening. Like literally blocking goodness from this matrix hologram, you know? I don't know what's going on. I just know I'm not a fan of it. I think it's all a dookie boy realm. Kryptonite spray in our skies. Motherfuckers are pissing me off with their little spray. But how about we go to their house and start spraying shit? How about we go to where they live and start spraying shit? Like, I'm done playing games, bro. Motherfuckers piss me off. Is light to your brain and such production melatonin. Yeah, that's why everybody's depressed, Calvin. They've made us all miserable and depressed. They've literally created the perfect loosh farm, hell realm. Jay Dreamers has a channel on YouTube that has a theory called the plasma. I used to watch Jay Dreamers way back in the day, like when I was playing well, way back in the day, probably like 7 years ago, 5, 6, 7 years ago. Or maybe longer than that now, actually. Jeez, he's been around a minute now, I think about it. Because I was listening to him when I was playing WoW. Apocalypse, that pretty much explains all the stuff like the sun, the strangeness going on, and most of the stuff we talk about. He don't explain most of the stuff we talk about. Are you sure about that, No Name? About it's worth a watch, in my opinion. I haven't seen his stuff. I've seen some of the stuff where he's talking about the plasma apocalypse and this and that, and then he goes on these long rants or whatever. But I sort of feel like I just don't know what I look at it like this. If I have to be attached to your channel to understand what you're talking about on day 700 of your channel, so that tells me you're living in a delusional little reality bubble where you've created all these ideas and theories. If I really got to be a part of your cult to understand your talk, and that's what was the feeling I was getting from him. I just didn't feel like he was talking to me as a human being experiencing this realm anymore. I feel like he was talking to his subscribers. I'm like, well, I'm not one of these people. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about with all this plasma shit. And I want practical examples of it in my life that I can observe, that I can relate to. You know what I'm saying? Running on a ceiling, etc., makes you more daunted than ever, honestly. So what? Perhaps this is what must happen for that be time to embrace the mirror. Oh, I don't know. Are you enjoying this experience, Faison? You think this is what is supposed to be happening? I don't know. Bunch of Agent Smiths out here. I was to act on it. They will activate. Oh, yes. I see that shit happening all the time. I just got done talking in emails about this shit with somebody about how the reality will stop things from happening that you want to happen, especially if they go against the grain of what the reality wants. You will experience the Truman Show through other human beings. You will. And it's through other things. You'll experience the Truman Show through pets and animals and stuff. Every wars has secret truth to hidden. If we was to act on it, if we were to act on it, I don't know. And to accept your fate, embrace. So then the only way, Johnny, now is to just kick back and let the Matrix totally take over our souls and control us in every way possible. I don't know. That's the only alternative to, well, if we act on it, the agents will show up. Maybe they won't. Maybe if we act on it, the agents will all die. You know what I'm saying? How did we know? Have you ever acted on it? maybe it's that mentality that keeps us stagnant from acting on it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. Everybody says that, but how do they know that? Why are you saying that? I would ask. Why do you say that? I've seen the Matrix happen, but we don't know if that would happen. And if that did happen, what if there were 20 of us that showed up? What if it was 50 of us that showed up? Do you think it would spawn up enough Matrix agents to take every single one of us out? I don't know. Again, we never do anything like this. So who would know? They embrace this is not me injection. And if it is all scripted, like Vazen's saying, then I want my script to be the one that went and tried to do something about this shit. This for now, and this is a nice warm bleed, and then saying all this, scratching the surface. Yes, Vazen, you are in the darkest possible version of reality. You are in the darkest hell where all is lost and nightmares become reality, and it's, you know, just the darkest way we could explain it, in a cathedral full of blackness and blood. Yeah, I know. I've been there before. Yep. These wars seem like mostly bullshit in theater. Fair, I get that. He just has another theory that may or may not be right, I suppose. Millions and millions of theories. Never any 100% hard truth, though. Never, no name. Never. What up, KGB? How you doing, brother? Hey there, London. Would you work for them for the right price? Define them. Who do you mean? Who's them? Would I work for people I know are demonic baby blood drinking weirdos? No. Or I would, to get close enough to them so I could cut their fucking throat. London Man is in the chat. What up, bro? Where's London Man? Oh, KJV's London Man. That's right. Callum, what's up, brother? My will is just exhausted, feeling very suicidal today, to be honest. I'm sorry, it caused me. A lot of that's chemicals, believe it or not. A lot of it's not. A lot of it's because you're conscious and aware of it. I can't do anything about that, but I can help you by telling you to get healthy, take the right supplements, take your B vitamins, don't become deficient in anything, get plenty of sun like we were just talking about. Grounding actually is, you can see it in 10 minutes. You can take somebody's blood sample, tell them to go walk on the ground for 10 minutes, and then take their blood sample again. Look at their blood. It's completely different. It's flowing much better. So grounding helps. Don't drink too much coffee. It reduces blood flow. And get the fuck out of all of the electromagnetic frequencies in your home. All I have to say is fuck walk bots. Yeah, I'm not a fan of walk bots either. I've never experienced them, but according to T, they're fucked up. And T's the only guy I've heard about walk bots from. That's why I say it's always a little different. Somebody who's got like this new thing. The one dude's talking about butterfly nets and prongs. Another dude's talking about ninja masters that beat you up with 1,000 punches in half a second. Another dude's talking about walk bots. It's like, what the fuck's going on here? It appears everything's going on here. When humanity reaching at the peak of its knowledge, the fake power starts to vanish. They're trying to control their till last of us vanish from this reality. They're trying to stay in control until the last of us vanishes from this reality. Yeah, I would agree. Power-hungry people want control no matter what's going on. If the Titanic is going down and they're standing on it, they want to control the situation still. They're just control freaks. I would say people that want control are usually the ones you don't want to give control to. That's what I would say. When you talk to unconscious people, they almost want to fight you for simple truths. Imagine trying to stop their reality. Doctors, lawyers, military, high-ranking. Police would go crazy. Johnny Blanco, at this point, I can almost read unconscious people's behavior like a script because it was written for them. So the other day I was talking to what I would call as an unconscious or NPC person, and I described exactly how they were going to react to me before they reacted exactly how I described how they would react to me reacting to me. Literally, I described exactly how the conversation was going to go, at which point they were going to get emotionally aroused, at which point they were going to get angry and attack me, and they did all exactly that. Exactly how I explained it to them. So, yeah, the average person now is sort of an NPC to me. They're very predictable and readable. Where are my precious Johnny True, bro? And their brainwaves are completely different too. What do you mean? Would he work for that? Don't you know? He's a confirmed Illuminati lizard man agent shill by now. Yeah. Don't expose me, no name. Let us not assume that just because you saw beyond the veil in this deteriorating necropolis, you are now some prophet. There's no divine epiphany. You escaped Disney shackles. But now what? Uh, that's a good question, Vase. And now what? Now what are you going to do about it? You're going to sit in a dark room and go, all is lost, hell, and this is the misery of all that is lost. Like, nah, I'm good. Fuck all that. I'm going to chill and try to have a good time. I know we're in hell, but I'm going to make the best of it. And some people would look at that and go, oh, Chris is plugged into Matrix, or oh, Chris is ignorant. It's like, okay, well, then go be depressed, motherfucker. Where are you advancing to by sitting there going, oh, is, you know what I'm saying? Like being in misery all the time. Where have you gotten with your misery other than into depression and suicide? Titanic going down was supposedly a controlled situation. So good metaphor. Hey, are you being honest about? Just join everything, Josh. I'm just sick of the delusions, the lies, the stories, the bullshit, the dumb shit. If my glasses are on, I'm doing the streaming thing. If my glasses are off, I'm doing the video thing. So if you watch this back again, it was just about where is our power, bro? We're like, no, we're all, man, shut the fuck up. Like, okay, what about people that deal with sleep paralysis? What about people that deal with a succubus attack? What about people that deal with just anything in general? A coma. Where are you, this powerful being? It seems like we're just entities that are forcefully subjected to shit constantly. So we are subjects. That's what we actually are. Humans, we're subjects. This place subjects us to shit we don't want to do, and we get subjected to it. So that's what humans are. They're subjects. But they'll tell you, again, with the whites of their eyes, yeah, God loves you, or you're special, or this is all about you. You're the main character. He's got a special place for bad people and a special place for good people. And shut the fuck up. Anyways, but even then, humanity, as you call it, shall continue to be the archetypes of noxious finality, every war, every illusion, every industry, all ground up by fiendish vortexes. Yeah, something like that. Fiendish vortexes. I don't know what's grinding them. Nasty people. No fap, redo, fucking wet dream, succubus bullshit. And that may be healthy, dude. Like, I don't know if holding your nuts in for a whole year is good for the old pipes down there. I just don't know. Maybe a doctor can explain it better. Oh, it's fine. Your body takes the old unused semen and, recycles it. Or I don't know. But I would say it's not good to hold your piss. It's probably not good to hold your nuts either. Plus, I've heard of people that have taken no fap like extremely serious and then lost their sex drive completely. And if you're okay with that, that's fine. But some people don't want to lose their sex drive. There's literally like a small handful of things that are enjoyable in this hell realm, and sex and being horny and enjoying sex is one of them. Unfortunately, I know it's gross and low level and a bunch of mouth breathing, sweaty monkeys, but we are programmed to enjoy it. The 3 other wealthiest men in the entire world were apparently on that ship when it went down. Yeah, I know all the conspiracies about the Titanic and more drama of humanity and fuck the Titanic. Fuck it all. Fuck 9/11. Fuck the JFK. Fuck aliens and UFOs. Fuck all of it. I would not like to get stuck in heaven either. Yeah, what is heaven? If heaven is the mass worship of one entity, that sounds cringy and creepy to me. You want to make the best of it? You must have sold out. Yeah, I must be a demon now. Except the ones that are saying, oh, you sold out are probably like right on the edge of blowing their fucking heads off. Like, oh, yeah, guys, I think I'm in better shape than you. Again, I've mentioned this over the years. Like, you still have to maintain your sanity as a human being entity thing. Like, you can't just let the darkness of this realm consume you. That's probably a really bad idea. Their bitch ass benignness is unequivocally scandalous. How for eons This is all that we be adept of. Forge new, extra miraculous. Okay. Vazen, I got to be honest with you, dude. When you use the big language, it's interesting, but man, it really makes your comments difficult. That's why I read what you say and then I just move on to the next comment because I really have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, dude. I'm trying here, but I'm a little stoned and sometimes I just can't read all this complicated ass shit and even try to make sense of it in my fucking mind. Your reward for obeying and I struggle to read with normal comments, dude. Your reward for obeying and complying in this realm, you may ask. Oh, well, it's just an eternity of this. Pretty much. Yeah, if you think that kicking back and making it, trying to take it all easiest, there's some sort of glowing trophy at the end of that path. No, you're just less insane than going crazy. And that's it. The moment that someone tells you, hey, you are special, do not give up. You have so much potential. You are such an angel. Shut your kumbaya singing ass eating Mother Teresa looking ass up. I mean, they could be right, Vazen. I mean, it depends what they're talking about. Sometimes people are actually correct if they're giving you compliments like that. It just depends. Conspiracies are for the awake to get lost in endless rabbit holes. Yep. Yes, sir. Joshua is absolutely correct. I've been there. I agree with Tony Sayers. The astral is the prison yard. Tony says that. I've heard Tony say that, but I don't know why he's saying that. Where does he get that impression? If he's looking at only astral projectors, NDEs, this and that, I would say, but there are still all the variations. Are people just projecting this reality when they leave this place? And if you are, I would say become aware of that now before you leave this place, assuming all this astral prison yard shit. We know true God doesn't care, but we still here living. I don't know what purpose, even everything I know is fake. And if the astral is the prison yard, okay, well, then I'll hang out there for a while until that place goes to hell and I don't want to be there anymore. And then I'll probably come back to reality and have another shitty experience. And then we'll do that for eternity. Yay. Even though the true God doesn't care, but we're still here living. I don't know. I don't know if there is a true God. And if there is, you're right. He doesn't care. He doesn't give a fuck. So he can't see anybody. I know we will be free at last because we all deserve it. If a true God existed, would it be who of him to go into Grand Theft Auto and make that simulation a good realm, or would he ignore that and only focus on real souls? Understood. I find it so difficult to go from being a somewhat aware individual that has slightly seen behind the veil back to having to put a mask on and acting like a retard embassy to function in society. Yeah, I wouldn't say put no mask. I'm not saying, well, I wouldn't say do any of that, no name. Don't do any of that shit. Don't put no mask on for nobody. I'm saying still be you. And if being you is to be the darkest, just focus on nastiness, then be that. But I would say be the genuine you, but don't wear no mask. Fuck these motherfucking NPCs, bro. They can't do nothing to you anyway. What are they going to do? Put hands on you, punch them in their mouth. No name, it's hard. Do you sleep make this realm harder? They can. Well, yeah, I would say you being affected by the asleep makes this realm harder. If you don't give a fuck about them, it doesn't bother you at all. I only got it from My Dark Explorations channel. I'm not a fan of that channel, Callum Wilkinson's. I just called you Callum Wilkinson's. I'm not a fan of that channel, Callum. That dude's one of them guys that, again, talks and talks and talks, but doesn't say anything. I'll listen to 3 of his videos in a row, and I'm just like, he just says a bunch of shit, but doesn't say anything. Yeah, Mike. Mike seems like a likable guy, like charismatically, but I don't get anything of him. I was subscribed to him for a few months there, but then I unsubscribed. It's like I'm watching his videos when they upload, and I'm like grazing through them looking for content, and I just don't find any. No offense to him. Keep doing what you do, Mike. I'm just my opinion. No, Astral Realm is prison yard. You just need to tune the right frequency to open a realm of natural. Yeah, and there's something else I hear too. Is everybody that goes to the prison yard also talks about how they can create their own realm, or they can create like this safe realm or safe bubble realm that's protected from anything, and they can create whatever's in that realm. It's like you're a reality creator. You have the ability to create realities, your own realities, and you're even worried about the astral. Fuck the astral prison yard. Go to wherever you want to go. Seems quite apt to me. It fits. It fits because this realm's hell. So I wouldn't be surprised if the astral realm was the prison yard. Family and friends not understanding or caring about reality sucks. It's annoying as fuck. Like the little playground of hell, that sucks. If that's the best we can do, there is no such thing as sanity. And what is that? Getting used to, well, getting used to languishing in a necrotic penitentiary that architects conjure you to endure pure turmoil. So sanity, what I would call sanity is like, okay, Bajan, if you showed up to the crime scene and I'm there and I'm going, yo, that dude right there with the blood all over his hands and knife and everything, he's the one that stabbed that lady. And the guy holding the knife is saying, and not to you, he's saying it to the wall, but blue is the purple color. No, it wasn't. No, I didn't. You have enough sense to go, okay, that dude's got sanity. That dude's crazy. So what is sanity? I don't know. Somebody that's sensical and logical and still has their bearings on observable reality. Insanity is somebody that talks about delusional shit that don't make sense, shit you can't really practically practice. Like when people start talking about magic spells with their Hollywood wand and all this shit, like, bro, should we just try becoming the biggest, baddest mofos in the Dookie prison yard, start running their joint? Well, I'll say this, no name. If anybody tries to fuck with me or put their hands on me, I'm going to be a nasty person in the astral. Leave me alone and we'll get along just fine. That's what the secret societies are doing. I don't know what the secret societies are doing. It's all secret. Do you see how the truth is becoming more and more mainstream now? All of a sudden, maybe there's something to the 100th monkey effect, even in human consciousness. All of a sudden, many people saying how this is nonsense, yet still sugarcoating it massively. Oh, well, keep hustling. They don't have a choice phase. And what else are you going to do? Callum, I love lucid dreaming, flying and stuff. I like to know and to be lucid. Then I choose what happens to me. I can choose to then go where I want. Yes. So is Callum experiencing something other than, what's going on with him? Does he just have special access to the happy places of the astral? Or is he creating what he's creating? We can meditate and project all we want. Our ass is still here. Yes, absolutely. Johnny's speaking my language. People get used and abused for their ignorance. I see it everywhere. Yes, this is true too. If you detox and absolute cleanse your third eye pineal gland and get rid of all your fear as limitless human, or I think he means limited human, I guarantee in astral realm, you can choose and decide to go any realm of you wanted. I think Ryuri's right. I've never astral projected, so I'm saying I think Ryuri is right, just in my opinion. Not, but I've seen too many people talking about their great experiences in the astral. It's like, when is the prison yard taking them over, though? Are they just having those great experiences in the prison yard? Well, then the prison yard sounds like a great place compared to the Dookie Boy realm. We all can if we are lucid/aware. Mm-hmm. I've got a question for lucid dreamers. Do you remember about the waking reality while dreaming, or only that what you're in is a dream? That's a good question. What up, odd one? Ryuri sounds easy. Like what? That is like realizing you are trapped in a flaming sewer pipe and responding with, well, at least the fire gives us light. Shut your glitter-coated char corpse smelling ass up. Wait, what? I don't know what you mean, Bazin. I agree. One of my NBC buddies that got all the jabs, like an idiot, turned around to me the other day and started to talk about how they are poison and unaliving people. I nearly fell off my seat when he started to say it. Yeah, I've gotten a lot of people near me that have gotten that shot, bro. And it's just like, huh. A lot of people too. Like, I mean, a bunch of my old coworkers got that shot. Even somebody in my family got that shot, which is just unbelievable. I just can't believe they got the shot. I was just like, anyways. And if you do not get abused for your ignorance, then instead you get abused for your awareness. Don't get abused. Vazen, don't get abused. Don't ever get abused. Don't ever deal with no abuse. And walkbots, would I know if this? The only thing that can actually abuse you, Vazen, is something behind the scenes like a little coward fuck boy. It never abuses you in person, and if it does, you better get the fuck away from that person or punch them in the mouth and show them how it feels to be abused. In Walkbot's world, I knew if this life in shitty reality script. He knew of this life in shitty reality script, I think he means. While lucid dreaming, I am aware of waking reality and who I am, and that I am asleep and in another realm. Well, what is reality then? What do you mean? You are aware of what reality is and who you are. Okay, well, tell us about that, Shauna, if you don't mind. What is reality? What are you aware of? I hear this all the time. Like, when I'm there, I'm aware of everything. It's like, well, tell me about that. What is everything? What's going on here? Well, I don't know. I think it's like, well, fuck, you just told me you were aware of everything. 11:33 is one of the times I say all the time. 11:34. Uh, it's 11:34, which is actually hell, like inverted or whatever. But dreaming. I recommend reality. I know I am in a dream. I can control it for a while before waking. Trust me, not that easy. I still have STD and fear. That's why I'm stuck here. Why beautiful people or with beautiful people like you are. Sorry to hear that, Ryuri. Hey there, Shauna. Maybe we were just unfortunately quick learners and realized the truth before everyone else, and everyone else is just catching up with their own pace. Maybe. It's a lonely world then, no name for people like us. Who could have seen this coming? Of this whole entire time, they have been poisoning us, cataclysmic experiments. Oh, how could this be? Thought we were holy unicorns. Like, really? Yeah, people don't have sense, phase, and they just don't. They live in delusion. It's weird. And you can't do anything alone. And we're all so compartmentalized and segmented and kept away from each other in such a well done way that we'll never come together to do anything about this shit. So we just sit in this shit happening to us all the time. We are subjects. In reality, no name, hope not, be a long time, bro. Oh, exactly. I just let him speak his mind and try to put the dots together himself. That's all I really can do at this stage. All right, dude, this coffee's fucking killing me, bro. I'm done with that shit, man. That shit is fucking my stomach up, bro. Having my actual room, so I realized I was a dream. Said I wanted to fly, then did, then came back. Mm-hmm. Did the evil lizard agent people jump out of the woodwork and grab you, Shauna? Or did you just do that and nothing happened? And you probably even enjoyed it. So again, it's like, which astral projector is telling us the real truth? Is it the ones that see that we're in a matrix and there's evil archon entities tormenting them and whatever? Or is it the ones that fly around and enjoy beautiful, like, rainbow realms or something? Like, who's telling the real truth? You know? I remember my father here in Dookie Boy realm. Well, Lucid and Walkabout world, that felt more real than Dookie Boy realm. Walkabout world was sterile and no other organic life that I could see or find. No lizards. Trust me, they don't want intelligent people. All they want is educated, false, indoctrinated people. Absolutely right. And they told us that. Excuse me. But I knew shit in waves about that place and remember Dookie Boy realm in full. Interesting. It lasted a few. Well, so what is going on, T? What is the Dookie Boy realm? What is the real realm? Tell us about. Don't say, "Oh, I knew all this shit." Tell us what you knew, please. What's going on? It lasted a few seconds only. I've had people telling me things I told them a long while ago, whilst I had moved on. They may be waking up, but there's a few year gap. Oh yeah, a lot of the people that got those shots woke up after they got them. A lot of the people I'm talking about were like, "Yeah, I really wish I didn't get it," and blah blah. Just like, honestly, I wouldn't even have sex with somebody that got that shot, bro. I wouldn't put my dick inside another person that got that fucking shot. I feel like that shit would go into me like a fucking disease or whatever. And does that sound fucked up? Maybe. I don't. I'm just being honest. I wouldn't even sleep with someone that got that shot. How many things I told them a long while ago. Also, I had moved on. They may be waking up. There's a few years gap. Yeah, maybe. It'd be magnificent how one goes from I want to be an astronaut one day, white picket fence, lots of jewelry, to wow, fuck this shit is pointless. Pull yourself by the bootstraps for 1 penny. Yeah. Uh, I guess that's interesting. I don't know if that's interesting. Humans are interesting. Life is interesting. It's like shit that happens in this reality is definitely interesting, but interesting's not always good. What up, Dead Inside? Facts, not even kissing them with that liquid in them. Yeah, I wouldn't even make out with someone that got the shot. As a matter of fact, if I started dating someone, probably my first question would be if they asked them if they got that shot. Because if they got that shot, I'm not fucking touching that person. I might hug a motherfucker that got that shot, but I'm not exchanging bodily fluids with them. Hell no. Hell motherfucking no, I'm not. But yeah, anyways, I'm probably going to wrap this one up, guys. 1138 is another one that I see all the time. That's just Bell. So then you get, I see them in that order too. I see Hell and then I see Bell. And I wonder, well, what the fuck? Hell's Bells? What's that supposed to mean? It's a great AC/DC song, but I don't know anything about Hells and Bells. Well, I mean, I know I'm in Hell. You already know Dookie Boy Realm. I'd say Walkabout Realm was quantumly creating alternate realities from either loss or captive consciousnesses. Walkabout Realm was quantumly creating alternate realities. I don't know what that means. So do you mean they were creating realities in different places at the same time, quantumly creating alternate realities from either lost or captive consciousnesses? That's not cool. Maybe we are. Why were you here, T? Why did they send you in here? Because if you go back to the real world, then you're not captive or whatever. You're exiting the simulation. Maybe are we meant to guide these slow learners as they begin to wake up and master this insane reality? Are we like the modern day shamans or some shit here? Yeah, no, man, that's what I would say. That's what that we are powerful people in the modern day reality. Like somebody that reads the Bible would consider the 12 apostles maybe as important people, or some other named person in the story as important people. I would say we are those people living today. Uh, I mean, what is there more important than the shit that we talk about? I mean, what, football, hot dogs, UFC? Like, what's more important than figuring out not just what the fuck's going on here, but what's going to happen when we leave here? And these are the most important things in the realm. And there's literally like a 0.0001% of people asking these questions. It's bizarre. It's like being in the fucking Twilight Zone. It's like, how the fuck can you have a goddamn experience and not question it? As an entity, period. As an entity, period. I'd be surprised to find out dogs and cats don't question their fucking reality at some point in their existence. That's bizarre to me that a human could live a whole existence and not question the deep questions of reality. How? What are you thinking about? Dumb shit. The kids and soccer practice and man, that shit don't even matter though. in a virtual simulation. But then you could say that those are the only things that matter, right? That is matter. It's observable that that's matter. The little drama show, the cosmic joke reality we're in. For some god complex mission of control, they made the Dookie boy wrong. Maybe. Simulate a manner for some god complex mission of control. Okay, that's interesting. So why didn't you start shooting them when you returned back to that realm, T, and start killing all the walkbots with your laser pistol? You should have fucking kicked them over or thrown them in the fucking gears of a machine and watch them get crumbled up and watch the machine break on their bodies. A new study says they have brain damage, 9 million in the study. Who has brain damage? He was wiped out and trying to put that Humpty Dumpty reality back together, but under totalitarian control. Huh. I've thought about these things, T. I've thought about those same ideas and theories of why, if that was, but again, I don't know. I don't know. We were always powerless, and we are more powerless now, and we must continue to be for eternity until heat death, because it is intentionally designed this way. Embrace this fate. Or embrace whatever fate you want to embrace. If that's your ultimate truth, Faison, then that's your ultimate truth. What am I going to tell you to change your mind? If that's how you see it all. But you could say that that is what's happening. But in the midst of that happening, there are souls that find beauty in the midst of all of it. If I have your outlook, but I do a good, loving thing for another human being with no expectation, isn't it like extra beautiful what I'm doing? No laser pistol. It's like waking up in a hospital. Well, you still had legs, T. I bet you could have drop kicked the fucking walkbot right in its head and watch it flipped over on its side. Heat death explain. And it'd be like error, and the other walkbot would be like coming around, and then you just use his body to smash the other walkbot, fucking bust their fucking heads open. We talk about the simulation and why they need to destroy old buildings. Physically, they wouldn't need to in a computer program. Actually, I would argue that the way that they behave proves it's a simulation. Like, who would destroy incredible old buildings and then build shitty new buildings right on top of where they were? What was the point of that? It makes no sense. That's only something that would be dumb, so dumb to do, only something that would be done in a simulation. Like the gamer or controller or God, whatever you want to say, just likes this location for his buildings because it's close to, when he scrolls over to this area of the map, it's close to his, Area 51 bunker or Area 52 bunker or whatever, Area 53 area, whatever. They're probably on Area 666 at this point. But that's just the way it's a simulation. But he likes having the buildings here. It's convenient. But these buildings, we'll just delete them and put in these new ones because they're just more efficient or something. I don't know. Actually, the behavior in the realm to me shows it's like some weird sim game god creator guy just fucking doing stupid shit. That doesn't even make sense to me. Are you dreaming? I don't know. No. Define a dream. Some people say reality is a dream. It's like, well, no, it's not, because we know what dreams are and we know what reality is, and they're two very different things. So what is reality? Oh, but I mean, it's dream-like. Well, that's not a dream. That's dream-like. Are you in a dream-like experience, Callum? I don't know. I don't think you're dreaming, though, because I could probably fly out to wherever you're at and meet you in person and shake your hand. And then what is that? Is that a physical reality? Is that a dream reality shared by two entities? Then it's not a dream. It's an MMO dream. That's what it is. It's a massively multiplayer dream. It's an MMD. which I would like to have an MMD, the most massive. Oh, never mind. That would be nasty to say on stream, but that's what I need is an MMD. The more I looked into reality and deeply questioned things, the weirder it got, and the more it began to do weird shit. Yes, sir. So is it your consciousness that makes it do weird shit, no name? Vaccine victims. I think. What up, Tom? Or I already said what up to you. I think the ones destroyed the buildings are trapped in here with us. They didn't create it. Wait, what? No, the ones that destroy and build buildings are it doing stuff. It's just using them as pawns to do its things. I would say, Shauna. I felt like some god playing Age of Empire. Yeah, or The Sims or something. That's our reality. Yep. That's sort of what I'm saying here, no name. And what people call aliens or extra dimensional beings or archons or demons or possession or whatever, that's them playing games with us. They don't control our characters with up, down, left, right, A, B, select, and start. They do it with their voice, kind of like saying a prompt the way I do with AI. They say, hey, your wife's been a real bitch today. Did you notice that the dishes are piled up and you work 12 fucking hour shift hard as fuck in the Florida sun, and you came home and she's ungrateful and she's in a nasty mood and you guys haven't had sex in 3 weeks and all she wants is someone to support her so she can sit around depressed and not do anything and help out. That's what it does. It talks to us in our subconscious and it controls, and we get mad and we go, that's me in my head. And no, it's not. You're being controlled by archons or demons or whatever. Gamers. Every city is laid out like a computer motherboard, even the ancient ones. Isn't that weird? I'm not saying we build what we know. Right? So the first horror movies in all of existence, they would have like a crab's claws with an alligator's head and a spider body, and that was the monster. But you'd say, well, that's silly. That's silly. But we can only create what we know. We can only create what we know about. You can't create a monster that never existed. And if you do, it will only be made up of things that already existed. Oh, I'll create a mist-looking creature that has tentacles and teleports. And, well, your tentacles come from octopuses. Mist comes from mist and smoke and whatever. You're using things. You can only build what you know. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I'm not saying this is a dream, Christopher. Well, just say what you're saying, Callum, instead of being mysterious. I don't know what you're saying, but no, I don't know what you're saying. What are you saying? More like we are an avatar of the dreamer. Yes, that would be a good way to put it, T. We are the avatar of the dreamer. Yeah. Once it reaches maximum entropy, no more proper thermodynamic equilibrium, extra energy, for it shall cease to function. The dreamer dreams, and the dreamer within the dream dreams. It is a question that will help you become lucid in a dream if you repeat it before going to sleep. What is a question that will help me go? Are you talking to me, Callum? I'm sorry, I'm out of the loop here. I don't know what's going on. Oh, you're talking to Shayna? Time exists here. Well, time exists there too, but not with the same rules. I can't fathom existing without time, but I've experienced infinity. Hey, just got 30 lives. Infinite ammo. Up, down, left, right, ABA, select, start. And that I think that's a Mandela effect. Now it's different. It's not a reality. It is not even a simulation or a simple dream, far worse, an astronomical, necrotic, biochemical hallucination forged with phantasmic inferno burning your holy carcass. God, Lee, Vazen's having an interesting experience over there. A psychospiritual lab rat experiment orchestrated by interdimensional demiurges harvesting your screams for psychoentropic energy. Now that you know all that, Vazen, I want you to get up and go and tell the person you love the most how much you love them, and you give them a hug and you tell them how much they mean to you. We are basically time linearizers here. Whoa! Those monsters in those movies were lab experiments in real life. Just picturing some Archon entity playing as me, stretching from my 4 dialogue options with interacting with other people. Ha ha ha. You know that the god of this realm, its name is O. O, like the letter O. That's what its name is. Everybody hails it when they greet each other, they say, hello. They're saying, hail O. And when people are in a bad situation, they say, oh my God. Oh, your God. Who's O? Yeah, it's confusing. I don't know. Sometimes I get confused because I look at the at symbols, but sometimes people don't put them, and then I don't know if they're talking to me or at somebody else or whatever. So yeah, sometimes it gets a little. But if a shit game for them watching me sit at this 8 hours a day, eat and sleep. Yeah, and you wonder why things work out for the rich and famous, because their lives are more exciting. They want to be on a yacht banging a bunch of hot chicks. So why would the archons or gamers benefit your life at all, Shanna? You just sit around all day and work in the little stupid matrix system to keep it all going so that they can have the rich boy experience. My base reality was select start. Now this reality select isn't part of it. Watching me tug on my meat every night. Oh my God. Every breath you take is being a biochemical betrayal. Another echo of the antediluvian void. Every step taken, every scream, every bloodshed. Final seconds into more discombobulating finality. Guys, don't listen to Vazen. He's going to make you depressed because every single moment of his life is a breath of biochemical betrayal that fucking leads to the antediluvian void and Jesus fucking Christ. Greetings, beautiful souls from across the pond, but under the same skies. What up, Squirrel? How you doing, brother? Would you ever take the leap and do a circle in a circle Book of Solomon egregore magic thing? Yeah, I would do it because it's not real. I would do it just to prove that it ain't real and that shit ain't gonna happen. All things will end, just so you know. For however long I've been doing YouTube, 6 years, 7 years, whatever the hell it's been, I've been calling out magic people the whole time, dude. In quotes, magic people. Tell me how to do a fucking spell. Let's talk about it. Quit being all mysterious. Oh, but you don't know. Okay, I'm sick of hearing about your little mysterious comments. Can you just tell me how to do it? Let's talk about real magic. Oh, if you put down salt, it stops the bad entities from coming. Well, how do you know that? How do you know that? Putting down salt in front of your door ain't going to stop bad entities from infiltrating your mind. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. We have salt in our blood, for Christ's sakes. We have salt in our bodies. But demons infiltrate our minds constantly. Or mind virus or whatever the fuck technology. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But yeah, I would do it. My life sucks. Sorry, Shauna. Most of our lives suck. Hey, there's a squirrel, all things. But then again, that's how it is in a video game. In a video game, there's one, well, you could say five, let's say Grand Theft Auto, there's 20 characters that are having an interesting experience. The rest are just walking around, standing in this clothing store or standing at the hot dog stand. Their lives all suck. This is a video game we're in. I said I wasn't going to drink it anymore, but the acid stopped burning me, and I went and took another sip like a fucking idiot to put more acid in there. I continue to strike you down, electricity, your brain into even more colossal foolishness. You're going through it today, man. Yeah, Vazen's going through it. Vazen seems like he'd be happier in the prison system. Do it. That says 4 names of God. I wouldn't. I'm scared. Do it. That says 4 names of God. I wouldn't. I'm scared. What? You had to say 4 names of God? I know the 4 names of God. Lucifer, Satan, hatred and anger, and masochism. 5 names. I'm going through it every day. This is just another regular one. Well, you seem especially hopeless today, Vazen. If you say so, Burnt Relic. Hey, boss, I really think Christopher knows about us. He keeps talking to me. I'm sorry, Callum. Have you seen Rampage with Bill Williamson? Definitely check it out if you haven't. What? Rampage? Rampage Jackson, the fighter? Who's Rampage? Rampage Williamson. Let me just... Hey, actually, I haven't heard too many of the electrical pops in the past few weeks, but I just heard a few over there creeping. Little tiny ones, like... I hear you, motherfuckers. I don't know what y'all are doing. You're probably melting my damn brains with towers. Rampage to Bill Williamson speech 10 years ago? Or Bill Williamson Rampage final scene from 14 years ago? I'm not sure what you're telling me to watch, brother. You'll be isolated from the rest of your shit reality. You'll be around buff dudes. You have all the time to read books with big words, work out. Only joking, man. That sucks to hear. Just trying to lighten up hell a bit while we're here. Slightly off topic, but seriously, you probably cannot relate. But once you start to speak like this, a lot of tenebrous, tranquil ways, then it somehow massively boosts your mental state. Nice. Vazen, you don't sound like your mental state's been boosted, brother. You sound like your mental state's been dragged through the goddamn gutter. My light inside recognizes your light inside, brother. Looking to, well, mostly no worries. My chat humor sucks. My sarcasm is always missed. And you can't tell when other people are joking back with you if they're also being dry humored and sarcastic. You can't tell if they're being serious. So you constantly have to tell people, hey, I was just joking. And then they say, well, I was just joking too. So I just try to be as genuine me, and if people take me wrong and they say, hey, Chris, you attacked me, I'll address it more specifically, but I just do me, and I'm usually dry humored, and yeah, me too, T. What up, V? I told you, Vazen. See, we were just talking, and you were being all dark. I should have told you angels exist in this realm, Vazen, because then V would have shut up, and I'd have been like, see, bro, I told you. Now, Vazen's just having a bad day today. Let us be honest here. It was another AI music image stream, then different story. No, Vazen, well, you're not being honest, though, I don't think. Is every breath you take really a fucking, like, traumatic scene scenario out of a cinematic drama? Like, this realm's bad, but it's not that bad. I mean, godly, what the fuck are you... Well, but everybody's got a different opinion. I guess that's why we're all here. We're sort of seeing drier than a nun's. Oh, my goodness. Haven't been able to join alive in a minute. It's all good, V. You're in the Matrix. You see, how you doing, Assumed? Hey, V. Everybody love V. Look, V. Isn't it weird the way chemistry or energy works? Like, you leave great comments, right? But you show up and it lightens everybody's day. Have you noticed that? There's something to certain people. Like, that effect doesn't happen. No offense to Dead. I get happy when I see Dead Inside, but that effect doesn't happen when Dead Inside shows up or when No Name or Callum shows up. Well, Callum gets a little bit of love too, but yes, there's certain people in this realm that demand a certain type of respect or a certain type of behavior from other people. They can enter a room and you know immediately if this is the type of person you respect or you don't respect. Certain people carry an energy with them. Have you guys noticed that? I noticed it in person a lot. Even when I was a kid, there were certain women that when we were standing out in front of, let's say, like the liquor store or the convenience store, like woman that could walk in and all the kids would be joking and saying, oh, look at her. Damn, damn, her waist is so big, her booty's popping out, looking, and kids would be talking crazy and laughing. But then there was some woman that would pull up by themselves without a husband or boyfriend, get out of their car, and they demanded a type of respect that the same kids that was just picking on another woman would be like this. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's like, what the fuck? What did she do? How did she do that? Shit, she weighed less than the last girl. She was less threatening than the last girl was. But they all straightened up with this one, and all she did is look their direction. Isn't that weird the way that works? New Dracula, a new Frankenstein movie coming out. What the hell? Because I watched about 30 minutes of the new Beetlejuice and went to sleep out of boredom. That shit was whack as fuck so far, but I got to finish watching the rest of it before I make any comments. Be more general, honest at the very beginning of the stream, which you missed 75% of my comments. And if you were so understandable. Oh, yeah, I was just, I knew if I looked at comments, I would get distracted. I wanted the beginning of the stream to be like an original Chris Sedaris video, rant or whatever. Met you, deja vu. Love to meet you guys in person. The energy would be amazing. Conversations, interdimensional. Yeah, I think it'd be amazing, Shauna, to meet everybody in person. Everybody. Even the ones that hate me, I would love to meet them in person too. Just where I could actually talk to them. Like, what's the problem, bro? It's so dumb, but I need to make sure you know I loved the music from Braveheart. I think that got confusing. Oh no, I remember you saying that. You said the music from Braveheart, and I was like, oh yeah, you don't like it, or you do like it? I think you said you loved it. I love the music from Braveheart. That's one of my favorite songs of all time. That song in that movie, orchestra or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, yourself. It's like break the matrix, be too powerful, dude. I'm telling you, no name. I mentioned that in the last stream. I said I feel like if we all met, literally, if we all let's say we went to the beach or something. Or when we would go to Clearwater Beach, we would literally get surrounded by people. They would all just be like staring at a group of 20 people sitting there on their fucking lawn chairs drinking beer. We'd all be looking around confused. We'd be seeing like NPCs like glitch out and disappear and new ones spawn in. Like it wouldn't know how to Truman show that many real souls at once. the simulation would glitch. I'm telling you, bro. I really believe what I'm saying. I know I'm saying that laughing and shit, but I actually think that would something. Man, I'm telling you, if 20 of us got together, some weird shit would happen, bro. Trust me. Sup, demon? I'll expose you. Your pits are sweating. Oh, dude, am I sweating again? Oh, no, I'm not sweating too bad today. My pits are sweating. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Steven or T. Your pits are sweaty and you're a lizard. You look, dude, you know what email I got today, T? Tell me where the real Chris is and wait, what did it say? And who are you that replaced him or something like that? Where's the real Chris? I can see that you're a demon that replaced him or something like that. I'm just like, Jesus fucking Christ, here we go with this shit. You licked your lips. I'm going to eel you. On here. That's the real life combo you would have with some people. Absolutely, T. You're absolutely right. I'm telling you, dude, I just got an email earlier. Somebody asking me, where's the real Chris? And I replaced him. You know what I said to them, bro? They said, you're not the real Chris. Where is he? What happened to him? I said, I ate him. And then I pooped him out. And then I stirred that pile of shit with a wand crafted from the Hollywood, a Hollywood wand. And the poop became a big version of Chris. And then Chris said, I'm done dealing with this situation, and left. And I moved into his place. And now it's me that's the real Chris. You ever think maybe we are the only role players all together in one chat? That'd be interesting. Fucking no, it would not, but it shall be nice indeed. Maybe we would combust. I used to live and work in Anna Maria Island. Where's that at? There's only one of us here. Yeah, I don't know. We all just instantly transcend us. Dude, we need to get together and find out. You guys got to come to Florida, though, because I can't afford to fly nowhere, bro. You guys got to come to Florida, baby. Hey, Florida's the best place to be anyways. I'm telling you. If somebody with pink hair runs up on you in Florida, you can fucking knock the fuck out of them and get away with it. I'm telling you, bro. If you're driving your car and they're standing in front of your car going, hell no, we won't go. You could just keep driving. You'll be all right. They'll say you were in the right. Give me one sec, guys. I gotta go see if my dog's actually barking at something worth barking at. So right now, my neighbor is getting his car jumped or something, and she's barking at the neighbor. So there's no real threat, just a fucking dog barking at flies, basically. It's okay, Goofy Boy. It's okay. She's a little shit. She's my little shit. It's okay. What pretty girl, what? She's all itchy. She wants to go bark at nothing. She wants to go bark at nothing. Okay, go, Goofy Boy. Go ahead. You guys may hear barking in the background. There's no threat. It's just some fucking one of my neighbors getting their car jumped. Nothing to talk about, nothing to worry about, nothing to stress about. Your dog barked at Gracie barking. Real yard barking. Base. That shit. Dude, I can't help it. I'm addicted, bro. It calls to me, T. I'm like, no, leave me alone. You're a demon. Drink. I don't want to drink you anymore, you fucking demon. Oh, I needed your guys' advice. And then I got to wrap up the stream. It's not going to take long if you guys don't mind just sticking around for like another minute. So I wanted to make a music video using that little goofy lyrics I made about punching the Archon in his mouth. I uploaded a couple of them, the rock ones, because most people like rock. But I made a bunch of them, probably like 10 of them, and I wanted to go through them real quick. And I want your guys' actual opinions on which ones you guys like the most. So I guess it's going to take, they're about 2 minutes a piece. So it's going to take about 20 minutes if you guys don't mind. But the rest of the stream is going to be listening to that goofy song I made from this point forward. But I want to make an actual, because I've made music videos now, but I want to make one that's properly edited well. You know what I'm saying? I want to do it well. But, all right. So let me go to where I know that they are. Where's that? Okay, those are all the AI ones. I remember that. There.
I won't stand for a shot, you won't inject me. Go to hell. I won't kneel up and knee to NPC. That's what fake on the science be. Go to hell and burn, motherfucker, this is it. I won't bow to your game, I'm breaking free. No more living in this false reality. Simulation, rise above, find my way. I am stopping the chains and punch the damage in his mouth. No more belly crawling, begging for the script. No more endless traps. We are free. No more slavery, hidden in deception. We see options hating me, but I know I have protection. I won't bow to your game. I'm breaking free. No more living in this false reality. Simulation, rise above, fight my way. I am stopping the chains and push the Archon in his mind. Lying for my soul. This is my heel, closed and door.
Good.
Blind up minds, let them roll. This is my heel, on their own. No incarnation is worth my return. This reality is hell and I could watch it all burn. Bow to your game, I'm breaking free. No more living in this false reality. Simulation, rise above, find my way. I am stop breathing chains and punch the archon in his mouth.
Honestly, I should have purposefully misspelled Archon because they all want to say Archon. They say that in the lyrics here. They'll say it right sometimes, but I actually really like that one. That one came out amazing. And I'm hearing it. I'm picturing animated, like bald-headed fucking hero coming in on his little green goblin fucking little drone car thing, fucking blowing in the wind. Stimulation! Like just animated. But they all have the same lyrics. It was just a different style. But that was one I really liked. But there's actually quite a few. There's like 3 or 4 that I really like. That's one of them. Wait, I'm sorry.
I won't stand for a shot. You won't inject me.
Go to hell.
I won't kneel or bend the knee.
To NPCs.
Black Rock Vanguard and Zionist pink.
Real boy.
Go to hell and burn, motherfucker. This is it.
Burn.
I won't bow to your game. I'm breaking free. No more living in this false reality.
Simulation.
Gonna rise above, find my way out. Gonna put chains and punch the archon in his mouth. No more belly crawling, begging for the scraps. No more kneeling down.
So that was a big no from V. Does everybody agree with that? Should I skip to the next one? Her voice sucked, V said. So let's try this one then.
I won't stand for a shot.
Yeah, that's the way I felt too, Curious. I wasn't a huge fan of her voice. I agree with V, but when the chorus came on, I was like, whoa, that shit got pretty intense. It was actually pretty good.
Do you won't inject me? Go to hell. I won't
This one sounds like Rihanna, I think.
kneel up and the knee to enemy to NPCs. Black Rock Vanguard and Zionist. We'll go to hell and burn, motherfucker. This is it. I won't bother again. I'm breaking free. No more living in this false reality. Gonna rise up, find my way. I'm gonna break the chains and punch the archon in his mouth. No more belly crawl.
So you guys didn't like that one? V, are you going to hate every one of these songs? According to channel backup travel drops. Okay, well, I'm not going to start making. I'm trying to figure out which one we like here. Okay, so a lot of people, it seemed, like that rock opera one. I like that one a lot too. This one's probably my favorite. I think this one's my favorite. Udio. UDIO right here up in the top left. Like studio without the ST. But this one's probably my favorite. I really like the way this one came out.
I won't stand for a shot. You won't inject me. Go to hell. I won't kneel or bend the knee. Black Rock Vanguard and Zionist pigs. Go to hell and burn, motherfucker. This is it. I won't bow to your game. I'm breaking free. No more living in this false reality. Gonna rise above, find my way out. Gonna break the chains and punch the archon in his mouth. No more belly crawling, begging for the scraps. No more kneeling down to endless.
Okay, I liked that one, but if you guys really like that opera one, that one's so good too. I'll definitely use that one.
I won't stand for a shot. You won't inject me. Go to hell. I won't feel bad. them right here on the closing dome. Line the mind, let them roam. Left them right here on their own. Let them roam again. Never again. No incarnation is worth my return. This reality is hell. Let it all run. Your game, I'm breaking free. No more.
That one's good. That one came out really good.
Spoil boy,
Yeah,
I don't need no Bethany.
rolling pain.
Black Rock Vegas, Zionist peace.
Spoil boy,
Go to hell and burn, motherfucker. This is it.
nerd.
I won't bow to your game, but I'm be free. No more living in this false reality. Realize about something weird. Gonna break the cheese and punch the icon in his mouth. Left them right here on the closed and told. Run, let them run. Left them right here on their own. Blinded, little broken. No incarnation is worth my return. This reality is hell, let it all burn. Break the machine. I won't bow to your game, but I'm breaking free. No more living in the...
just so you guys know, I went through like 1,000 fucking songs to get these ones.
I won't stand for a shot, you won't inject me. Go to hell. I win my own kneel, I'll bend the knee. PC. Black Rock Vanguard and Zionist pigs. Squeal boy. Go to hell and burn, motherfucker. This is it. Burn. I won't bow to your game and breaking free. So easy. No more living in this false reality. Gonna rise above, find my out. Gonna break the chains and punch the octagon in his mouth. No more belly crawling, begging the clothes in tone. Blind the mind, let them roll. Let them right here on their own. Blind and never right. This confidence, this false reality. Gonna rise above, find out. Gonna break the chains and punch the icon in his mouth.
I won't stand for a shot, you won't inject me. Go to hell, I won't kneel or bend the knee. Black Rock, Vanguard and Zionist pigs. Wheel boy, go to hell and burn my cup, this is it. Burn. I won't bow to your game, I'm breaking free. No more living in this false reality. So ready to rise above, find my way up. Well, break the chains and punch the Yukon in his mouth. No more belly crawling, begging for the spread. No more.
So I always skip to this section because there's the verse, a chorus, a verse, a chorus, and then there's a bridge and a chorus. I go to the bridge because that's usually unique to the chorus and the verse. Whoops, I just clicked create by accident. Anyways. So this last one, I actually just asked Monday, what's like one of the most popular types of music right now? And I guess something called Afro beats is getting very popular. I thought it came out pretty cool. It came out pretty cool. Well, let's hear the reggae bridge.
Hold on my soul, left them right here on that floor. Then throw my mind on my nail, let them roll. Right here. I won't stand for a shot, you won't inject me. Go to hell. I won't kneel, bend the knee to NPC. Like Rockabanga and Zionist peace. Go to hell and burn, motherfucker, this is it. I won't bow to your game, I'm breaking me. Nobody living in this false reality. Oh, my soul, let the right on the doesn't know. Blind the mind.
So I'm getting the impression everybody liked the first one a lot. That's all of them. Would you guys choose that first one? Okay, so you like the Afro Beats one, No Name, or the reggae one? It's between that Afro Beats one and number one. I'd sneak this one onto people's plays just to see their reaction. Well, hey, which one, Curious G? Which one did you say that about? Do you remember the name of the one you said that about? Boomba clap, man. Okay, so you guys like the reggae one? Hold on. So what I'll do, I'll put that up on my channel. Oh, the very last one. Okay. Man, this shit's got me all fucked up now. I was super organized with this. Now I'm all fucked up with this. Hold on. Oh no, these are the AI ones. Here.
I let them roll, let the right here on their own. Nine, let them roll, let them. No incarnation is what my return. This reality is held over. I won't bow to your game. I'm breaking free. Nobody living in.
All right, so I'm going to extend this one, and I'm going to make a video out of it. I'm going to put it on my channel. That way you can have it to listen to or to put it on somebody's playlist to fuck with them. So that's the Afrobeats Extend. Let me hear the intro. Coming on. Okay, so let's do, I'll extend on the intro. No. Actually, I don't want to do that. Actually, let me add a section. Or wait, how's the outro? Okay, actually, I'm just going to add a section. Auto generate. 132 hertz. I'm going to convert it to 432 as well, but that'll make it like 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I think, of a song, and it'll wrap it up, or it'll add a section into it that's going to lengthen it. It may add a longer bridge or whatever. Excuse me. But I'll choose the good one out of those if you really like that one. But out of all those songs, oh, you need to hear that first one again? Bro, that shit's jamming. My brother didn't like it. I was like, dude, this is pretty dope, isn't it? And he's like, no, I don't like it. That guy's voice sucks or something. He said something like that. But I was like, bro, this shit's hard. What are you talking about? This shit is hard as fuck.
I won't stand for a shot, you won't inject me. I won't kneel or bend the knee to NPC. Black rock, fake on the Zionist peace. Go to hell and back, motherfucker, this is it. I won't bow to your game, I'm breaking free. No more living in this false reality. Simulation, rise above, find my way. I am stopping the chains and punch the damage in his mouth. No more penny crawling, begging for the square. No more dildo.
Dude, actually the ones that I liked, I already uploaded. I thought they came out good, man.
stand for a shot, you won't inject me, you won't kneel. Apparently NPCs, black rock, back on science pigs. Who the hell is the motherfucker, this is it. I won't bow to your game, I'm breaking free. No more letting in this falsation. Try my break the chain, force you to tell in his mouth. No more belly crawling, begging for the scraps. No more.
Man, there's a song that's just like that. I think it's Nirvana. No more Randy County. There's some song that's just like that. That same voice, even, I think. What am I thinking about, dude? That's a great song. No more Randy County funny. I know that melody, dude. That's from another song, but it came out good. This one also came out pretty decent. I uploaded both of them.
I won't stand for shots, you won't inject me. Go to hell. I won't kneel or bend the knee to NPC. Black rock, vanguard, and Zionist builds. Go to hell and burn, motherfucker, this is it. Burn. I won't bow to your game, I'm breaking free. No more living in this false reality. Gonna rise above, find my way out. Gonna break the chains and punch the alcohol in his mouth.
Yeah, that one came out decent too, but yeah, I'm probably going to go with that opera one, synthesizer rock. Season 1 OG cult member. What up, Season 1? Has anyone seen Jack Talcott? I don't know who that is. We chilling and vibing. Yeah, I'm glad you feel like that, Shauna. That's cool. That is cool, isn't it? I mean, I haven't hung out with people in forever, but I mean, this is the closest you can get to what we used to do back in the fucking 80s and 90s. You know, this is it. Streaming, talking to like-minded people. They're meeting in Australia, though. They also do morning manifestation sessions. Love me some Campbell and Kelly. Oh, autodidactic. I did Campbell was the first person in the truth community to reach out to me, like, and be like, hey, you want to have a conversation or whatever? And so like that dude in my heart, man, if that dude asked me to fly out to Australia right now to do an interview with him and I have to pay for the whole thing, I would probably do it. Like, or I have to beg somebody. But I mean, just that dude's got a special place in my heart. He's a good dude. I seen his arm. I remember he mentioned he had been in an accident years ago. He just said he'd gotten into an accident and fucked his arm up. I didn't know his arm was that bad though. One sec, guys. It's reminding me I have an eye appointment. Like, I know I was literally just there fucking 2 hours ago. That appointment was today. Y'all made me reschedule it for tomorrow, but thanks for calling and reminding me. He was friends with Howdy Mikowski. Who was? Otto was? Or Jack Talcott was? I don't know who that is, but all right. So I know now, guys. Yeah, that's what I wanted to know was that. But yeah, okay. Now I'm probably going to wrap up the stream, guys. And yeah, thank you guys for coming. I'm glad that you guys felt like this was a cool hangout session, Shauna. That makes me happy. What up, Chaco? I'm about to wrap it up. Chaco, you showed up a little late, but this stream ended up being damn, I wanted Chaco's opinion on the song. I think Chaco would agree that we chose the right one, though. I think Chaco would agree, man. I don't know. T, what do you think? T, which one did you like? I'm curious. You didn't even give me your opinion. We usually like the same music. Actually, this one was actually really good too. Is this it?
I won't bow to your game. I'm breaking free.
Yeah.
No more living in this false reality. Simulation. Gonna rise above, find my way.
Okay, if I start moving, to me it's working. So to me, that's actually a great one too. That one came out really good. If I start moving, that motherfucker is doing its job. I agree with you. I still think the Gregorian chant trial will show my drum version. Oh, T, I fucking dude, bruh. Oh, wait. Oh, T, I think this is what you were trying to go for. Remember the other day, yesterday, you said you wanted a sea shanty or some shit, like chanting, basically, like a tribal. Okay, so I made the. I don't know if this is what you meant. Is that what you were going for? You wanted something more like that, right, T? Because when I made what you said, it was like some weird. It was like they're like, oh, we're on. It was like some throat singing. I can't remember. I know that shit sucked, but I was like, dude, that's not what he meant. And I was just like, I think I know what he was going for, but.
I smell a cold volcano scene. We're dancing round where was my feet. Tropical days.
All right, so wait one second.
My beat. Tropical days, the chill is real, just like a love that fake can feel. Under stars.
Oh, I made this one. I was going to put this one on my AI video guy, and just because I think that music affects the subconscious of people, especially if it's catchy, it gets in there. And then once your subconscious is repeating shit, especially nasty, low-level shit, that's all you're going to put into your life. So I actually made this to put it to people can play it while they're at the gym or while they're sleeping, to put wealth and abundance into their life. I wrote the lyrics or whatever, or had it help me write the lyrics, you could say.
I wanna see how it feels to be rich, how it feels to be free, how it feels to have ease.
Oh, wait, is that it?
I wanna
Made it. Oh no, that. Hold on. Oh no, that one came out dope. So those, I'm okay. I keep saying I'm gonna end up doing a rap on something. I think I might use one of these two beats. These two came out really good, I think. But no, is that the one, or did I delete that one? It doesn't sound like how I remember it.
how it feels to be fortune, fortune. You hold the light within. Let the abundance.
I don't remember the fucking a song to bless the listeners with wealth and abundance. Okay, I think I fucked up. I think I deleted the wrong one. Okay, so I do two. Well, that sucks anyways. Well, that really sucks. I had two of them. One came out really good. I think I deleted the wrong one. Anyways, well, no shit happens. Whatever. That sucks. But Yeah, that one. That's probably the one I'm going to go with. That silent. I really like that one, but maybe there was a woman that can cook, need the best relationship, so I got something to bring to the table. Literally, all I have to offer, but I need a KB with the keys, space further apart. You need a keyboard. Oh, dude, I fat finger shit too, bro. I do too. When I type, I fat finger shit, and I'm a chicken pecker typer. I type with one finger. I'm like this, boom, 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 boom. Bro, I wish I could type like that, bro, but I can only type like this. I'm like, I know where all the keys are. I know where all the letters are, but I have to go like this. I wish I could type like my fucking some of my gamer buddies. The motherfuckers can type quick too, bro. You know, there's too much THC in the marijuana when the fucking bowl itself literally catches on fire and then like starts sparkling and shit too when you're done hitting it. It's like cracking like a damn crack pipe. It's like what the fuck's going on in there? As I take another hit. Anyways, all right, guys, I'm going to wrap this one up. I appreciate your guys' input. Thank you guys for coming around, hanging out with me for a little bit. I love you guys. I know it's a dookie boy around. I know people are struggling. I know some people see every fucking waking moment as a hell suffering pit. I'm sorry, guys. That sucks. See you, T. With my fucking wet pits and my lizard tongue and everything else that's going on me. I mean, I didn't want to fucking crack my knuckles on stream. I know that reveals me as a demon. I was like, bro, I was like, that guy's deranged, dude. I mean, did I not give him like ample opportunity, T? You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've given you every opportunity to say anything you need to say to me. And the best you can come up with is just telling me once again, you're a demon. I see you. It's like, okay, bro, Jesus Christ, you're just fucking like mentally deranged at this point. Like, there's literally no normalcy left to people. Some people in this realm. It sucks, but it's actually sad if you think about it on a deeper level. But anyways, so yeah, I know this place sucks. I hope I can enlighten some people's days or make some people happy. I love you guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Maybe later today. It may even be later today. I don't know if I get a second win. If I shave off my fucking neck beard instead of looking like shit, maybe go to the gym. Maybe I'll come back later and do another one, but catch you guys later.